God loves your enemy more than you love your own kid. Vice President Vance argued that Christians should be stingy with their love, prioritizing those close to us over strangers. I think I understand what he was actually trying to say. If you grew up in church, you grew up with this idea of God, family, and outward, right? That's an idea of sequence. But on another level, this idea of family first, whatever, is actually also pagan more than Christian. Right? Remember, people in the early church, that people observing Christians in the early church were surprised by the fact that the Christians treated each other like family. They called each other brother and sister. When the pagans prioritized blood ties, blood family first. The Christians were prioritizing people that weren't family, that weren't blood family. So even though I understand in sequence, and there are responsibilities that we have, if you're talking about God's love doesn't know bounds like that. Jesus dies for the stranger. Jesus dies for his enemy. Jesus dies for family. Jesus died all equally. So that you can't take God's love and do that. And this is what politicians do. They dilute it. They make it shallower. So he's in sequence. I believe that's right. You know, if my son, when it comes to my love, my love, right? The love as a father, love as a mother, which can be similar to God's love, but God's love is much greater than the love of a father and a mother. There's similarities, but you can't say it's the same thing. It's still not even the same thing. Why? God loves your enemy more than you love your own kid. God loves your enemy more than you love your mom. God loves your enemy more than you love your wife. So this is not a comparison. He's maybe talking about the sequence of human love here. That's really what I think this is more is, because remember, the pagans prioritized family over strangers, where the Christian, man, they were loving everybody as if they were family. And so I want to make sure I understand. I want to make sure I understand what he was saying there. But again, it's a shallow statement. It's a shallow version of God's love. It really is. It really is.